on this episode of The Dog Whisperer.
The first time I encountered Kiko, he was outside. I thought he was cute. As soon as she let him in, he attacked.
He thinks he's the man of the house.
She likes to lunge at bicyclists, children, homeless people in wheelchairs.
When good dogs go bad, there's one man who's their best friend, Caesar Mulan.
No dog is too much for me to handle. I rehabilitate dogs.
Yes, we are.
I train people.
So that was a clip from a show called The Dog Whisperer. And that show was pretty big about 5-10 years ago. But it was about the whole Caesar Mulan. And what he would do was he would go to different people's homes and he would teach them how to rehabilitate their dogs. And that was actually his punchline. I rehabilitate dogs and I train humans. All right? Because what he found is that dogs respond to your emotions. All animals do. The main one they respond to is fear. All right? Say, for example, if you're walking down the street, you see a dog that you've never seen before, and you're full of fear. You're afraid. You get afraid of that dog. Now, with that dog is thinking one of two things. Actually, one of three. But he's either thinking, all right, you're afraid. So that means you're thinking about attacking me, and you're afraid that I may hurt you. So you're afraid of how this may turn out. Because you got to think about it. Animals, there's no hospital in the animal kingdom. So they have to judge these things. They have to judge the risk to reward. So when an animal's afraid of another animal, an alpha or a predator, it's thinking like, why are you afraid? Is it because you're gonna attack and you're not sure if you're gonna get hurt? You're not sure, how strong I am? Or he's thinking, okay, you're weak. I sense your fear. You're weak, you're prey. I'm gonna attack. That's why sometimes you get to see little bitty dogs, barking up a storm and scaring much bigger dogs, because dogs, they can't see themselves in the mirror. So sometimes if a dog is, beat up by his owner, or if he's abused, then he's real insecure. So a fearless little pup that's never been in a fight, has no idea how real things could get, has all this bravado, but he's fearless. That bigger dog can be afraid and they can back down. So the other thing that dogs think is, say, for example, if it's your dog, when you feel fear around someone, he's thinking, okay, this is an enemy. My master is afraid. I need to protect my master. It could be someone that you like and you're nervous, but there's no, that's what we put, the why is what we put on that, but it's just fear. You're nervous, but the dog just senses fear. Dog doesn't know why you're afraid. I like this person so much that I'm nervous, so that's why I'm afraid. Dog doesn't think that through. He doesn't know what nervous is. He just know you're afraid, so he's gonna try to protect you. All right, so that's what he taught. He taught that your emotions are extremely important when it comes to raising your dog. He would go to people's homes and the dog would have all kind of issues. It'd be violent, it'd be nervous all the time, all this extra energy, it won't listen, and it's doing all this in front of its owner. And as soon as he takes the dog away from the owner and the dog gets around him with this calm, nice energy, then it's a totally different dog. Because the dog never had a problem. It wasn't the dog, it was the owner's emotions. The dog is just reading your emotions. So that's why a dog is a great tool to make you take responsibility for your emotions. To understand that it's up to you to control your emotions in order to keep your dog healthy, to keep your dog mentally stable. He's relying on you. He's smelling and playing off of your emotions. So you have to protect your emotions. The world doesn't care about the whys. No one cares about your emotions. They're yours. Why you're afraid is yours. So you have to protect your emotions. Why you're nervous, why you're sad, whatever it is, it's yours. So it's up to you to take responsibility for your emotion. Doesn't matter the whys. All right, that's your personal problem. And that's why I say we don't destroy our emotions. We get rid of the fear so that we can process our emotions. That's the worst feeling, that low frequency vibration of fear. That's all we're trying to destroy. The rest will work itself out. But if you have a dog, make it your prime responsibility to control your emotions, to control your fear. If you're fearless, your dog's fearless. If you're confident, your dog's confident. If you're afraid, the dog's afraid. If you're insecure, the dog's insecure. So as you already know, this is a journey, and we're gonna make it to the end together. So like, subscribe, and share. Let's heal.